Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you on the platform of Exampore. I am Sanjay Tomar, your maths mentor, and I welcome you all in this very important session, guys. What we have planned for you based on complementary pairs, which is a very important topic for your examination. Every year, lot of questions always comes from here. Hello Jivita, hello Ram. Every year, lot of questions always come from here, guys. From this topic of complementary pairs inside the trigonometry. So it plays a very important role, guys, in your preparation. You have to be good at complementary pairs. You have to be good at identifying their problems, and we will definitely do it together. Hello Priyanka, we will definitely do it together, guys. We will master this topic for sure today only. We will master this topic, guys, for sure today only. Okay. So let's see what we have covered and what we need to cover today. This is what we have covered throughout. There was some homework, discuss that as well. There was some homework, I think that was the homework one. So discuss it as well. This is the case of, guys, this is the case of, again, a sin theta plus b cos theta. This is the case of a sin theta plus b cos theta. Sin theta plus cos theta is given as 17 by 13, and we are asking 7 theta minus cos theta is what? As I told you in the previous session, that this is a case of interchange of coefficient and change of sign between them. This is the case of interchange of coefficient and change of sign between them. This is the case of change of coefficient and interchange of sign between them. So here you can apply sum of squares of coefficient 1 square plus 1 square is equal to 17 by 13 ka square plus x square. 2 is equal to 289 upon 169 is the plus x square. So x square is going to be 2 minus 289 upon 169, which is 9 2 ja 18, 13 2 ja 338 minus 289 by 69, which becomes 49 by 169. When you take the square root of it, it will become 7 by 13 answer. It will become 7 by 13 answer. And what is the more easier way than this as well? What is the more easier way than this as well? The observation. The observation. As we know, there is a triplet with 13. As we know, there is a triplet with 13. What are the values of the triplet? 5, 12, 13. 5, 12, 13. Sine, let's suppose sine is 12 by 13, cos is like 5 by 13. Let's suppose sine is 12 by 13, cos is 5 by 13. Is it satisfying? Yes, it is. 12 by 13 plus 5 by 13, 17 by 13. So what is going to be their difference? 12 by 13 minus 5 by 13, 7 by 13. Why we are able to do this observation? Can anyone tell me? Why and how we are able to do this observation? Jivita, Ram, Priyanka. Why and how we are able to do this observation? We are able to do this observation only because of this 13. As we know, there is a triplet with 13. As we know, there is a triplet with 13. So we thought of assuming it 5, 12, 13, and let's see whether it works out or not. Yeah, we are only able to do this because of this 13 in the denominator. Yeah. As well as, yeah, first quadrant is also a thing, but the main thing is because of this 13. Do you remember all the triplets? Do you remember all the triplets? Yeah. The triplets are 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, 7, 24, 25, 9, 40, 41, 11, 60, 61. These all are odd triplets. Odd. Because their first number is odd. Because their first number is odd. Then what about even triplets? What about even triplets? Even triplets are not from 4, not from 5, directly from 6. 6, 8, 10, double of this. 8, 15, 17. 8, 15, 17. From 10, there is no such famous. Then from 12, 35, 37. 12, 35, 37. So these are some of the famous even triplets. These are some of the famous even triplets. Yeah. 28, 45, 53. 28, 45, 53. Okay, that will be coming in a other triplets. That would be coming in a other triplets. Yeah. Other. What are other? 20, 21, 29. 20, 21, 29. Yeah. 28, 45, 53. 28, 45, 53. Why we are calling it other? Why we are calling it other? Because here the difference is 1 only. Here the difference is 2 only. And in other triplets, it can be something else as well. And in other triplets, it can be something else as well. Okay. So at least you should be remembering these much. At least you should be remembering these much. 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, 7, 24, 25, 9, 20, 40, 41, 11, 60, 61, 6, 8, 10, 8, 15, 17, 12, 35, 37, 12, 35, 37. Now Ram, then there is no limit. Yeah, then there is no limit. Yeah, but mostly guys, 90% or 95% of the questions would be from here only. 95% to 98% of the problems, or even I think I told it less. I told it less. It's more than 98%. Yeah. So only these triplets are going to be used in the examination. 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, 7, 24, 25, 9, 40, 41, 11, 60, 61. Then 6, 8, 10, 8, 15, 17, 12, 35, 37. Others 20, 21, 29, 28, 45, 53. Clear? There is a way to make it. There is a way to make it. There is no way to make it. There is a way to make it. There is a way to make it. There is a no way to make it. Okay. Should I tell you the way as well? The way is square the lowest number, and divide into two numbers whose difference is 1. Divide into two numbers whose difference is 1. Square the lowest number, divide into two numbers whose difference is 1. 5 ka square 25. Divide into two numbers whose difference is 1. So it will help you. It will help you in case of emergency when you are forgetting. It will help you in case of emergency when you are forgetting the triplet. That moment can come when you are forgetting one of the value. So this will help you at that moment of time. 9 ka square 81. Divide into two parts whose difference is 1. 40, 41. Even. Square the lowest number 64. Square the lowest number 64. One more step. Divided by 2. Divided by 2. One more step. Divided by 2. Now divide into numbers whose difference is 2. So 15 to 30. So 15 and 17. This will help you in the emergency, guys. This will help you in the emergency when you are forgetting something, this can give you the idea about what it was. This can give you the idea what it was. Clear guys? Okay, great. Let's move on. That must have been done by you already. Yeah, I believe guys that must have done by you already. You must have taken the LCM 1 minus cos A sin A. You must have taken the LCM 1 minus cos A sin A. Yeah. Then it would have become sin square A, and it would have become 1 minus cos A square. 1 minus cos A ka whole square. It's based on the identity, that is why it is being written over here. It was based on identity, that is why it is being written over here. Sin square A plus 1 plus cos square A minus 2 cos A divide by 1 minus cos A sin A. Okay. So sin square A plus cos square A is the identity whose value equals to 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 minus 2 cos A. 2 minus 2 cos A upon 1 minus cos A sin A. You can take 1 minus cos A. You can take 1 minus cos A common from numerator as well. You can take 1 minus cos A common from numerator as well. Sin A comes out to be 1 by 2. A is 30 degree. Clear? So there was a use of identity a bit. That was the reason for taking it. Clear? Well done. Quickly like and share guys. Quickly like and share the session as well. We are going to begin the complementary pairs soon. Just in a fraction of minutes. Yeah. Already taken in the previous session. Concept already taken in the previous session. What was the concept? Change of coefficients and change of sign between them. Then a square plus b square, that is sum of squares of coefficients. Sum of square of coefficient is equal to sum of squares of values. So m square plus n square will become equal to 17. M square plus n square will become equal to m is 17. Then what is 15 m square plus n square? What is 15 m square plus n square? 15 into 15, 225. 15 into 15, 225 plus 30, 255. 255. Well done, Priyanka, Jeevita, Ram, Shrivani. Well done. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. So let's begin the complementary pairs, guys. You all are. Wish you a good luck, guys, for understanding the complementary pairs. Wish you a good luck in understanding the complementary pairs. Yeah. Before this, this is also the question. No, before let me teach you as well. Let me teach you. Yeah. Let me teach you. Make the next heading as complementary pairs. I would be only giving you a small. Guys, hint of the theory. I would be only giving you a small hint of the theory. You know, guys, complementary angles are those angles whose sum is 90 degree. So alpha plus beta are 90. If alpha plus beta is 90, then they are complementary. Then they are complementary. Yes. Then they are complementary. When the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then they are complementary. Luckily, guys, in right angle triangle, other than this 90 degree, both are complementary only. Other than this 90, both are complementary only. Agree? Agree? Luckily, in right angle triangle, other than this 90, both are always complementary. Both are always complementary. Because in this case, the sum of the triangle is becoming 180. So in right angle triangle, other two angles are always complementary. Other two angles are always complementary. Other two means apart from 90. Okay. Other two means apart from 90 degree, other two angles are always complementary. Other two angles are always complementary. Cool. So, if this is A, this is B, this is C, then I can say, sir, A plus B is 90. A plus B is 90. A plus B is 90. Then if I take B on that side, then A is equal to 90 minus B. If I take sine on both sides, then sine of A is equal to sine of 90 minus B. And sine of 90 minus B is cos B. Sine of 90 minus B is cos B. Sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. Sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So what does we learn? We learn that if angles are complementary, sine is equal to cos. If angles are complementary, sine is equal to cos. If angles are complementary, sine is equal to cos. So I will definitely not drive all. Now I will write down that if the first thing is, if angles are complementary, then what are the conditions which would be true? Then you will say, sir, sin A would be equal to cos B. This is the first relation which we got. Secondly, tan A is going to be equal to cot B. And tertiary is cosec A is going to be equal to sec B. Okay. So the initial three relations which comes out if angles are complementary are that sin A would be equal to cos B, tan A would be equal to cot B, and cosec A would be equal to sec B. Sin cos complementary pair, tan cot complementary pair, and cos sec are also complementary pair. Yeah. So these sin cos, tan cot, and cosec sec are complementary pair. But if we look it very closely, we can write cot B as 1 upon tan B as well. So there one more important condition comes that if angles are complementary, tan A into tan B is 1. If angles are complementary, then tan A into tan B is equal to 1. Okay. So this condition also comes out. If you would have remembered the first condition, sin A is equal to cos B. If I square both sides, then you will find, sir, sin square A is equal to cos square B. Sin square A is equal to cos square B. Guys, there is an identity relation between sin square and cos square. There is an identity relation between sin square and cos square. So cos square B can be written as 1 minus sin square B. Isn't it? With the help of identity. So if you will further solve it, you will get to know that if angles are complementary, sin square A plus sin square B is also 1. If angles are complementary, sin square A plus sin square B is also 1. Similarly, if I would have changed this, we would have got cos square A plus cos square B is also equal to 1. I write down everything. Just on this page, guys, I write down all the complementary properties in 5 minutes only. Any doubt, guys? Any conceptual doubt? You can ask me. Otherwise, we are going to begin with the questions. Any conceptual doubt, guys? Otherwise, I'm going to begin with the questions. Okay? Come on, tell me. Any conceptual doubts? Otherwise, I'm going to begin with the questions. Especially those who are reading for me with the first time, like Priyanka, Jivita. Jivita, I think might have read with me before. Ram has already read. Shrivani has already read. Come on, tell me, guys. Any doubt? Any doubt? Sure, Ram. You can also convert into cot as well. Na? You can also convert into cot as well. So cot A into cot B is also equal to 1. Yeah? You can also convert into cot as well. So cot A into cot B is also 1. So this. Okay. Chalo, let's move on. All the very best. All the very best. Let's move on. First question. First question. Have I told you? I told you that 10A into 10B is 1. 10A into 10B is 1 if A plus B are 90. Have I told you this relation that cos A into cos B is also 1 if the values are 90 degree? No, I haven't tell you. I haven't tell you that cos A into cos B is 1 if the values are like 90 degree. No. Then how would this would be made? This was a googly. This was a googly. Then how this would be made? This would be made only with the help of that, sir, cos 90 would be there in between. Cos 90 would be there in between, and cos 90 is equal to 0, and 0 multiplied by anything is 0. This was a kind of googly which is being played because since they know that most of the students answer it 10A into 10B as 1. So let's see whether they can answer this 1 as well. So this question was only being made to play a trick with you, that do you aware of this thing or not, that cos A into cos B is not 1. Then how this would be solved? This would be solved only with the help of cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. So 0 multiplied by anything is 0. Yeah. Questions are doable as of now. You should make them with quite a good speed. Questions are doable as of now. You should make them with quite a good speed. Yeah. Tan is equal to cot. Guys, tan is equal to cot only happens when angles are complementary. Tan is equal to cot when angles are complementary. I told you, na? Tan is equal to cot when angles are complementary. So, one of the angle is x, another is 45 plus 2x. They should be complementary, means their sum should be 90 degree. Means their sum should be 90 degree. They should be complementary, means their sum should be 90 degree. So, 3x plus 45 is equal to 90. 3x is 45, x is 15. Watch out. Watch out. Okay, watch out. Next. Priyanka, well done. This is what we have learned it in the previous session. So, a question from the previous session as well. Very clearly mentioned that they are in the first quadrant. So, you are not worried about sign. Very clearly mentioned that they are in the first quadrant. So, you are not worried about the sign. Yeah, you are not worried about the sign. Can we go through the ratio? Yeah, we can go through the ratio as well. Tan P is 3 by 4. So, sin P upon cos P. Sin P upon cos P 3 by 4. So, we can take sin P as 3k and cos P as 4k and put down their values in the ratio. Sin P I am taking as 3k and cos P I am taking as 4k. Cos P I am taking as 4k and sin P I am taking as 3k. Okay. So, 72k minus 24k upon 16k. What is this value, bacha? What is this value? 48k. 48k divided by 16k. Ultimately, the answer is 3. Ultimately, the answer is 3. Why I am telling this use of k, guys? Do you know, guys, why I keep this k? Huh? Because I want to make you conceptually strong. We know, guys, that value of sine cannot be greater than 1 and value of cos cannot be greater than 1. Value of sine cannot be greater than 1. Value of cos cannot be greater than 1. You might have seen somewhere, guys, people would be directly putting sine as 3. How sine can be 3? It can be 3k. It can be 3k, but it cannot be 3. Okay. So, putting 3k, putting 4k, putting 4k, putting 3. Answer. Got it, na? Got it, na? Have you ever studied infinite GP? Have you ever studied infinite GP? Ever, guys? Ever? Sum of an infinite GP is a upon 1 minus r. where A is the first term, R is the common ratio. Where A is the first term, R is the common ratio. So first term is known to us as 1. What is the common ratio? Common ratio means the ratio with which the value is increasing. So it is increasing by the multiplication of sine square theta. It is increasing by the multiplication of sine square theta. Yeah. So the common ratio is sine square theta. Multiplication of sine square theta. I should be telling it very clearly, multiplication, not the summation. Yeah. Multiplication. Because Priyanka, sine cannot be 3, na? Sine is always less than 1. Sine is always less than 1. So if we are using it in the ratio, it's better to use it with k. So common ratio, or you can say, sir, common ratio is second term upon first term. Second term is sine square theta, first term is 1. So common ratio is sine square theta. Or you can say, sir, common ratio is third term upon second term. Sine की power 4 theta upon sine square theta. Again sine square theta. So you can find out common ratio by any of the ways. You can find out common ratio by any of the ways. Okay. So 1 minus common ratio of sine square theta. 1 minus cos square theta. 1 upon cos square theta is sec square theta. Do watch out. Do watch out. Yeah, we can solve it completely as well. We can solve it completely as well. Then we need to use their proper values. We need to use their proper values like 3 by 5, 4 by 5. Yeah. 3 by 5, 4 by 5, 6 by 5. Let's move on. Ten A into 10B is 1 if angles are complementary. Yeah. 10A and 10B are complementary if angles if angles are complementary, 10A into 10B is 1. 7 and 83 complementary. 7 and 83 complementary, so their product is 1. 23, 67 complementary, so their product is 1. So this product is 1, this product is 1, only 1060 is remaining. Only 1060 is remaining. So what is 1060, guys? 1060 is root 3. Answer is root 3. If angles are complementary, 10A into 10B is 1. If angles are complementary, 10A into 10B is 1. So only one value is remaining in between 1060, and we will put down the value of 1060. 1060 is root 3. Answer. Answer. Let's move on. Guys, I taught you that sine square A plus sine square B is 1 if angles are complementary. I taught you that sin square A plus sin square B is 1 if angles are complementary. So sin square 1 and sin square 89 will form 1. Sin square 1 plus sin square 89 will form 1. So now the task is only calculating the number of terms, because we already got to know that from two terms one is going to form. From two terms one is going to form. So now we want to know that how many terms are there, how many values are there. For this we will use the AP formula. We will use the AP formula that number of terms is last minus first over common difference plus 1. We will use the AP formula that number of terms is last minus first over common difference plus 1. Okay. What is the last? 89. What is the first? 1. What is the common difference? Common difference is 4 plus 1. 88 by 4 plus 1. So number of terms are 23. How many total terms are there? 23. How many total terms are there, guys? 23. Clear? How many total terms are there? 23. Okay. How many total terms, guys? 23. So if number of terms are 23, you know two terms form 1. Two terms form 1. So 23 terms will form. So 23 terms will form 23 by 2. That is 11 and a half. Come on, tell me. Just tell me. Since two terms form 1, so 23 terms will form 23 by 2, that is 11 and a half. 11 and a half. Okay. Any doubt, guys? I am still holding on. Any doubts? I am still holding on. A small deviation. A small deviation. Guys, you know 90 is not forming complementary with anyone. 90 is not forming with complementary with anyone. So you can keep it aside. You can keep it aside, yeah? 90 is not forming complementary with anyone, so you can keep it aside. For you, the question is only from 5, 10, then 85, yeah. So first and last should definitely form the complementary pair. first and last should definitely form the complementary pair. So now after this the series has begun. Okay. So we can calculate the number of terms now. We can calculate the number of terms now. Last minus first over common difference plus 1. Last minus first over common difference plus 1. 80 by 5 plus 1. 17 terms. 17 terms. So answer of this portion is n by 2, 17 by 2, or you can say 8 and a half. But 8 and a half is not the ultimate answer. But 8 and a half is not the ultimate answer because sin 90 is still remaining. Okay. Sin 90 is still remaining. Okay. So sin 90 is still remaining. So you can add sin 90. You can add sin 90. So answer would be ultimately 9 and a half. Answer would be ultimately 9 and a half. Okay. Clear? Clear? Come on, tell me. Clear, guys? Absolutely clear. Okay, okay. Next. Sin 5 theta is equal to cos, like sin something theta is equal to cos this. You know sin and cos are only equal. Sin and cos are only equal when the angles are complementary. Sin and cos are only equal when the angles are complementary. So can I say sum of these two should be 90 degree. Sum of these two should be 90 degree. So 7 theta is equal to 105. Theta is 15. But the problem is 5 theta is also 75. So question is asking the value of 1075. Question is asking the value of 1075, which we are not aware, the new students. Previous students are aware, but the new students are not aware of the value of 1075. Let me write it down. For 75 degree, right angle triangle is root 3 plus 1, root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. For 75, the right angle triangle is root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. So if you will write 1075, it is root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. Rationalize it by root 3 plus 1 once more. It will become a plus b ka whole square. That is a square plus b square plus 2ab. And this will become 3 minus 1, 2. 4 plus 2 root 3 divided by 2 is 2 plus root 3. Okay. Guys, I can tell you to remember like this as well. I can tell you to remember like this as well. But guys, if you remember like this, you can find out the value, you can remember the values of sine 75 and cos 75 as well. Are you getting my point? If I told you to remember like this, it would have been easy for me. It would have been easy for me to directly tell you, sir, 10 for 75. But guys, if you remember this triangle, if you remember this triangle, then you can also write sine 75 and cos 75. That was the point. That was the point, that you, if you remember like this, then you can also write sine 75 and cos 75. So what is going to be sine 75? What is going to be sine 75? Perpendicular over hypotenuse, root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2. And what is cos 75? Base upon hypotenuse, root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. So I hope you might have understand the logic of telling this triangle. I hope you might have understand the logic of telling this triangle, because if you know the triangle, you know all the values of all trigonometric ratios, whether it is sine, whether it is cos, whether it is tan, whether it is cosec, whether it is sec, whether it is cot. Okay. Yeah. Well done, Ashok. Well done. Well done, Ram. So this is how it is. This is how it is. So let's give it a rest now. Let's give it a rest now. I think we have done quite a lot today. We have done quite a lot today. Yeah. So this is the homework for you. Again, I will come and discuss this. Again, I will come and discuss this. Again, I will come and discuss this. Yeah. Oh, there are a lot of questions which has left. This is also the homework for you. I will take up these questions in the next class. Yeah. At least you should be doing these 3 questions today. At least you should be doing these 3 questions today as a homework. One this, another one this. Actually, guys, I need to finish at 50 this YouTube class. Jivita, I will tell it in the upcoming sessions for sure, Jivita. I will tell it in the upcoming sessions for sure. Yeah. However, after 75 and 15, it's not hardly anything is important. The main is 22 and a half, which I will derive in the sessions. Yeah. So guys, this is a very important information which I want to share with you today, that I think that you might have downloaded the Exampur app till now. If you have not downloaded the Exampur official app, guys, what are the reasons are there for which you should be downloading it? Actually, we have some great offerings. Like the first offering is the paid course, the complete paid course with the test series. The second offering is the quiz. We are providing you the free subject wise and topic wise quizzes with the report card. Yeah. Now, what is our third offering? Yeah, Ram. Okay. What is our third offering? Our third offering is job alerts. Because sometimes we miss the form, so we are making sure that we should not be making the form. So job alerts are also given over there. Then previous year PDFs. Yeah. So you initially you need to buy the books for the previous year. Now we are offering you the previous year PDFs directly. You can download it from here free of cost. Then live test. All India scholarship test with the report card. So we are going to give you the live test with the report card, with the detailed analysis of the report card. How was your performance and how have you done it? Free courses are going to start very soon. We are going to start topic wise free courses. Okay. Test series, full length test and sectional test as well. Okay, we have full length test as well and we have sectional test as well. You can take care of there and with the report cards. study material, free study material and practice sets. Yeah, free study material, free exam wise PDFs and free practice sets PDFs are going to be provided to you over here only. Current affairs, daily, weekly, monthly current affairs is being provided free of cost to you. You can just visit it here and you can download it from here. Practice questions, unlimited subject by practice question is also going to be added very soon. So guys, you can see that this is a one in a all kind of a thing. So if you have this app, then you need not to go anywhere else. You will get all the offerings inside a single thing only. You will get all the, yeah, everything is there. Everything is there. Test series, study material, current affairs, practice questions, live tests, previous year PDFs, job alert, quizzes, books, ebooks. Yeah. So you will see, guys, if you download this, if you guys start using it, then you might not be, guys, go to the different places for the different things. It is all at a single place, all at a one place. What are the steps to download it? Go to the Play Store. Go to the Play Store. Search the Exampur app. You will find Exampur Sarkari Naukri Prep app. Download it. Then register it with the name, date of birth,